Hi, everyone. This is the April 21st, 2016 meeting of the Inclusivity Working Group. We'll start off with introductions. My name is Brian Hughes. I work for Microsoft doing Node things, and on GitHub, my username is Nebrius. Bo, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm Bo Gunderson. Bo Gunderson everywhere on GitHub and Twitter and whatnot. I work for personalgenomes.org, and I'm taking notes today.
Right. Scott?
I'm Scott Gonzalez. I work for Clipper Magazine, and I'm Scott Gonzalez on GitHub.
And Rich.
I'm Rich Trott. I'm Trott, T-R-O-T-T, on GitHub, Twitter, and other things. And I want to express gratitude to Bo for taking notes.
Yes, Bo is our awesome note taker. Always does a great job.
Happy to do it.
All right, so first we'll take a look. Yeah, I'm going to be moderating. I guess I should mention that as well. So let's start off with working group operations. This is going to be a short meeting. It's pretty much going to be the only thing we talk about today. First is onboarding of new members. We have some more new members that have joined, Julian Duke and Charlotte Spencer. Neither of them could join due to some scheduling issues today, but hopefully we'll see them next week. We're really excited to have both of them. Going through the onboarding process, we're just about done. I think the only thing we have left for both of them, which we actually still have it for you as well, Scott, is getting everyone added to the mailing list. But everything is done there. Anyone have any thoughts, comments on onboarding process in general? Anything with the, I guess, three of you?
Just it's good that we have checklists now.
Yes.
It's made the process a lot smoother.
Yes, indeed. Definitely. I'm really glad we have those too. And yeah, thanks for your work on that.
Yep.
All right. Next up, this is probably the big one, is the Slack inviter. Scott, would you like to give us a rundown of kind of where we're at, how that's working, and all of that?
Sure. So it's up and running, and we do have a link from the contributing guidelines. So you can. Let's see. Let me just make sure that's where it is. Contributing. No? Yes. So if you look at if anyone wants to join the Slack team, you can go to the contributing MD file on GitHub, and there's a discussion section which links to the Slack inviter, and you can just go there. It will pull your email address from GitHub, so it uses OAuth to grab your information from GitHub, and then it will just send a invitation. So it works. It handles, as far as I know, all the edge cases, and it's live. So I think we've had some people use it, but we don't have logs of who's getting invited, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, have we seen anyone else actually join the Slack? I don't recall. Let's see, doesn't look like it yet. We haven't been advertising it much, so I guess it's not surprising.
Yeah, maybe we can tweet about it or
do
something. I don't know. I mean, I assume that some people who were interested would have been following the issues and would have seen that we have done this, but perhaps not.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we could put it in the README so it shows up on the main repo.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Yeah.
I was actually looking at that when I sent the pull request to update the contributing guidelines, but it didn't seem to be an existing place, and I didn't have time when I was doing that to try to add more sections to the README.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the README right now. Maybe we could add it up at the top, because we had like that little blurb of, if you're interested in joining, please submit your application here. Maybe just add like another sentence after that. I can add that too.
Yeah,
later.
That'll be great.
There is also a bug or an issue that is open about a bug. I believe William Kapke submitted that. Can you talk about that, Annie?
Let me pull that up.
See, that's issue 123.
Oh, you know what? This might be an issue that's resolved already.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Slack invited doesn't work. Yeah, this bug is fixed. Let me just close that.
Or maybe can you just like drop in a message saying this should be fixed? Can you try it again? You know, verify that it's closed and let William close it. That's kind of how I like to do issues. Cool. Thanks. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and mention this in the TSC meeting today as well. I think they'll be really excited to hear that as well.
Yeah. So what happened was, when I was working on that issue, I filed an issue in the Slack inviter repo. And then that pull request got merged and deployed, and so the issue is fixed, but then we never came back to the inclusivity repo to close the issue. But yes, we can. I just posted a comment in that issue, so we're good now.
Okay, awesome. All right, and the other one, this was a small one I did real quick because I stumbled across it. This is issue number 126, Clean Up the Inclusivity GitHub Team. I noticed while doing a little bit of administration, I think when I added Julian, I noticed there was a lot of other people. This was back from the very early days of the group. Whenever we were formed or after no comp convention, we just kind of added a whole bunch of people before there was like any sort of policies or whatever around like who should have what permissions. And so I kind of went through and basically removed everyone who wasn't a member. And I filed this issue mostly to track it because I'm sure some people, I didn't want to just remove people and they'd have no idea why, just trying to create some transparency there. I was thinking kind of leave this open for like a week or so, say, but I don't know, what do you all think?
I don't think it needs to stay open. The fact that you put it there and anyone that was paying attention would have gotten a notice is fine. Once you close it, people can still comment on there if they think that there was a mistake. But I mean, we have our members list that we're working from, so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and close that then.
That sounds good to me too.
Okay. All right. Close that just now. All right. Looking back at the list on the agenda, that's actually everything we have on the agenda for today. Next time. So we've had only so much participation in meetings. I think scheduling has been a big part of it. We have a shared calendar somewhere. I think it's a shared Google Calendar, and I don't use Gmail, so I don't see that myself. But I don't know. Is this something we want to continue with? Is there maybe some other way of getting to some people's calendars? I think that's the big barrier to entry right now.
I would love a shared calendar.
Okay. All right. I think Kat was managing that. I'll chat with her and see if we can get something worked out. We'll talk about that more in the Slack. We'll get that worked out there.
Cool.
Is there anything else anyone wants to talk about here?
I think that's it.
Rich, Bo, anything else?
I'm good.
Yeah, nothing that. Nothing to talk about.
All right, with that, I'll go and call it. Shortest meeting yet. Thanks for joining in, everyone.